So, recently I uploaded a video describing the game I'd be making for my multiplayer distributed programming module. The game's been made, and this video is just going to be a demonstration of how the game works and basically to show you what it's like. So to give a quick overview of the game, it's basically a text-based team deathmatch. The way it works is users log in, they can join a game room, and then when they're in that game room they can traverse the map using north, south, east and west commands like that of Zork. When they're in a room when they walk into a room where there's already a player of the opposite team on it, it puts them into a battle. In the battle they enter commands like attack or use a certain spell against the other player. The battle is team based and turn based, such as something similar to Final Fantasy. So all the players of team A enter their attacks, they're carried out, then all the players of team B enter their attacks, they're carried out, and it continues until one team is completely died. Other players can enter the battle at any time, so they can be walking around the world, you'll be in the battle, and then they can walk into battle and they're added to the combat list. Basically the idea of the battle is to gain a higher score than the other team. You can do this by wandering around the map, you get points for exploring areas basically, and you also get points for winning battles, which is probably the biggest score increaser in the game. You can also gain score by finding X kits around the map. A random X kit will be spawned in the map I've loaded, one of 4 special rooms. This will be announced to players when these are spawned throughout the game. There's also 2 X kits that are spawned randomly around the map and no one's told about, so you can just find them by exploring and then picking them up. So I think that's enough of a description and overview of the game, so I'll just go ahead and give you an example of it now. So to connect to the game we use the Telnet client. The game is running on my own computer at the moment, so I use the home server. Oops. And it's running on port 5100. So type in 0127.0.0.1, seen as the home server, and 5100 the port number, and it goes to the login menu. So here players can either log in or create a new user. So if I'm going to create a new user, I'm going to enter N. I have to enter my desired username. I'll put in Neo and a password. So, and then it creates the user for me and then logs me in and sends me to the lobby. So you can see here I'm entered into the lobby and it says at any time type help, see a list of commands. So if I type help, it shows me my command list. So / pretty much just repeats the last command that you've entered. So if I type /, this happens at any time during the game. So if I just type / it'll give me another help list. Chat, I can basically chat to other people who are in the lobby. So if I log another person in here, I've already created a user called Chris. Tells me Chris has entered the lobby, and this one, he's entered the lobby. If Chris goes ahead and says chat, hey, it appears on my screen. I've also put in a system so that users can enter various different amount of things for the commands. So instead of typing chat, I can put in, say, talk, and it says hey, and it also appears on his screen. But I can also put in the shortcut for chat, which is that, and another hey. And I've done this for all the amount of commands. The way it works is that, and I've also done this for various amount of commands. So I'll actually give you a small list of the commands here. I've got them saved in commands. You can see here to type chat, they can say talk, semicolon, say, quit, they can go exit, leave, Q, X. So pretty much they can just enter whatever it is on the right and it'll give the command on the left. And I can put in any amount of things here on the right as long as they don't override each other, because then it'll just pick the first one in the list. It's because they're stored in the map. So I'll give you another example here. The whisper, I can do semicolon, PM, private or message. So if I go back to the game, whisper, how does that work? It goes whisper, enter the player name and send a message. So if I go whisper, I'll log someone else in first, so just so you can see that it doesn't appear on their screen. Whoops. See, and that's just a good example of when they don't enter the username properly. It says, sorry, the user doesn't exist, please enter the username you need. So Reaper, and then the password. Shows both players that I've entered the lobby. I'm in the lobby. Just to prove it, I can say, I'll do say this time. Appears never on the screen. So if I want to whisper to say whisper to Chris, it says you whisper to Chris, Reaper whispers to you, and it doesn't appear in this chat here. So let's see what the next one is. Who in any part of the game, it'll show you who's in the same room as you. So in the lobby, it shows you whoever's in the lobby, whether they're online and what type of rank they are. I made a mistake here. I just need to take that string out. Sorry, I take this string out level. I forgot to get rid of it. But basically, if I type who all, it'll give me a list of all the users of the server, so it's whether online or offline at the moment. Let's see. Create rooms. XKits. Yeah. Okay. So each player has XKits. They're basically their abilities they can equip in a game match. So to gain these, you can find them throughout the map, or you can buy them in the shop. But to list them, you type XK, and it'll give you a list of all your XKits in your inventory. In the lobby, it'll show you the ones in your inventory. When you're in a game match or in a game lobby, it'll show you the ones that you've equipped as well. So instead of typing XK, you can also type LS or XKits. Oh, sorry, XKits. Just an example of the way it was, the way it's the commands are working as well. Now I've just reset all the text so that it's easier for everyone to see. So to enter a game, we have to enter a game lobby, and to check what game lobbies are there, we can type the command rooms. It'll give me a list of all the rooms that are available, but at the moment there are no rooms created, so I'm going to have to create my own. So I go create room, and now it shows you that I've created the room and I've joined it, and you can see that I've joined team A of this room. So then for another user to join the room, they type in join room, but actually I've just cut it down to J room. So it shows you that I've joined room team B, and then seeing as there's enough people in the match, the match will start in so many seconds. That's just, at the moment I've set it to only 2 people join the match for a battle, but on the actual one it'll be like at least a minimum of 4 people in the room. It's just for the demonstration. So I also quit the room here by typing in Q. You can also type in quit, exit, such like that. It'll bring you back to the last room you're in. So if I type Q in at the lobby, it'll actually just log me out. So it also, when I quit the room, it showed everyone in the room that I've left the room. Seeing as there were too few players to start the game, that the game start countdown reset. So just to show you, on this player, I'm still in the room, so I can actually check the shop. Oh, sorry, first of all, I'll just show you as proof of concept that if I chat, it only appears to people who are in the room. It doesn't appear to anyone else who's logged in. So if I actually, to show you the shop, I type in shop. It'll give you a list of the things that are available in the shop to buy. So the shop money is 2,100. They've got an Agile plus, Defend plus, Health plus, and Strength plus. You can buy these, and they won't disappear from the shop, so everyone can buy them. Whatever's available in the shop is static throughout the whole server. So say I sell, let's take a look at my XKits. I've got Strength plus, Fireball, and Heal. So if I want to say I've only got 100. If I want to get a bit more money, I can say sell Fireball. You sold Fireball for its value, which is 200 currency in this, which you can see there. And then if I go shop again, it can show me that Fireball has been sold to the shop. It's a cast type instead of passive. Passive types do their ability when they're equipped. So Agile plus would give you more agility, which it says here, increase your agility by 5. But Fireball is a cast, so I can only use it in battle. So I cast weak Fireball. Its affinity is red, so it'll be strong against blue affinities. If someone equips an X kit with an affinity of blue, it gives them weakness to red, basically. At the moment there aren't any blue spells I put in, but it's a simple thing of just populating the amount of X kits available. So now that I've sold to the shop, it's available in the shop, I can type in buy and buy it back, or buy something else for however much currency I have. You can also see here that when I sold it, the shop money went down, because they were basically buying it from me. So to show you that the shop is available throughout the whole server, on this one here, to show you the room is available there, I can join it whenever I want. I'm actually going to create a different room, so I'm going to call it new room. And in this one, I'm going to check the shop, and you can see there that the fireball is available, and these are in two completely different rooms. So if I've got enough money, I don't. I've got 100, so I'm going to sell Strength Plus. I sold it, I've got enough money. Check my X kits again. It's been removed from my inventory, and then I can go buy Fireball. You can see there it's been added to my inventory and been removed from the shop in both. Now, just to show you the list of commands I can actually do in here, if I type help again, it'll show you everything I can do, which is pretty much the same as the last one. I've got chat, whisper, who, help. If I type in who, it'll show you who's on the same team as me. So I'll show you that when I actually enter both of these into the same room. The shop, I showed you that by shop XK and quit. So if I quit, I go back to the lobby, and I'm going to join room. Oh, when I quit, seeing as there are no more people in that lobby, rooms, the room was removed from the list, so it's only room left. So if I quit this room as well, it shows you that there are no rooms left. So now I'm going to I'll create room again, why not, and I'm going to join room. On this one here, it shows you that I've joined team A, and now that the person who's entered has joined team B. And the game start countdown has begun, and I'm just going to, I'll quit these for a second, I'll leave him there. I'll log this person in, and I think I have one called Dara. Yep. Oh, I'll show you here. Quitting logs me out. So if I try to log in as someone who's already logged in, it tells me that the person's already logged in and I can't log in. So I'll log in as Dara. Now, hey all. Okay, so now I'm going to actually just get everyone to join the same room. So now, in the 15 seconds, it's going to start a match, and everyone in this room is going to be sent to that match. Just to note that there is a match for every room, so on the server, how many rooms are made, there are that many matches going on. So, as you can see here, everyone has actually been sent into the game. The game started, and it spawns them at random locations around the map, as long as there isn't already someone in that location. So what it displays, first of all, is basically just you spawn on the map, you're in the underground lake area, and you see the description of the room. What's happened here is an X kit is spawned on the map after a certain amount of time. So, and it tells you which room it spawned in. So